Putting in motherfucking work.
Nope, can't put my hoodie on with this headphones on. So, all right, hold on.
You gotta see your head.
Welcome everybody. Welcome to the StruggleHolics podcast, episode 139.
Yes, sir.
Damn, it's crazy to think that we got that many episodes out.
Insane. We working.
We got another troll on TikTok as well too.
Did we?
Somebody else commented on there talking crap. I just sent him a thumbs up, like
On the same post?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah. Oh, because he said like this stuff actually do happen. Y'all would know if blah blah blah. I'm just like,
nigga, we ain't say
what
it
does
did
happen? The
not.
brick lady?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't say it did not happen. We just saying, nigga, it's hard to believe, dog.
it's hard.
I need to figure out what happened.
But
That's it for that brick lady.
We are your host, Clay Tizzle.
J Smooth.
Mondo.
Alisha A.
Yeah, people don't listen and don't read context. I mean, don't read stuff all the way through.
No.
And then what they do a lot, they presume they know the entire story because they want to be in the know. Like, I know what really happened. Like, I got the inside scoop. And when people just try to say, like, it's a head scratcher. I got some questions about this. How dare you have questions? You peanut brain imbeciles.
Me saying
how dare you?
Me saying it's hard to believe that a dude would hit her upside the head with a brick. Me saying that's hard to believe. Y'all saying, oh, so you saying that can't happen? So you saying that like all women like? I didn't say that. You said a completely different sentence than what I just said. I just said it's hard for me to believe that a group of people watched her get hit with a brick.
Nobody saw it.
That nigga turned your one line into a paragraph.
Nobody saw it, and nobody like tried to stop the assailant from leaving.
Like y'all were in a back alley? Like, fuck.
Like it had to be a one-on-one thing.
Harris got beat up by Batman. Nobody seen that happen. But yeah, we got some good topics away from the brick lady because she's been our topic for like the last month.
Real talk.
Yeah, so Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, apparently them dating is hot news, which I don't understand why.
They're not dating, bro. I think it's cap.
They are, bro. She was in the suite with his mama.
But
what?
Like, okay. If you follow Taylor Swift heavy, like if you're a Swiftie like myself,
I was a Swiftie.
She never like does the most when she's dating. Like you'll know that she's seeing someone, but she'll never be like, "Oh, this is my boyfriend. This is my like." Besides the most recent one, she just broke up. She'll always just like be getting coffee with them slightly. Or you mean to tell me they went from allegedly dating to her in the suite with his mom, and his mom look a little annoyed low key in the video.
Don't talk about Mama Kelce like that.
She looked like she not feeling the vibes. Like she's really trying to watch the game. It's giving friend vibes.
I ain't no friends. They ass pulled off holding hands.
You see them leaving
in front
the arena?
of everybody. Yeah,
that
but
was
they're
in
not
front of one person in the hallway.
I can hold hands with somebody just to make it. I swear this is PR. It's PR. I'm calling PR stunt.
No,
I'm not saying it's
PR
impossible.
stunt on her end, so she have a
on
new
both
album,
his
maybe.
too. He's blown.
No.
He's blowing. Not that saying that he wasn't as popular now, but he's bringing in the girl crowd too.
He is,
even though people who don't watch football.
400%
shot up.
400%.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
His podcast with his brother.
Come on now.
People couldn't wait for that episode to come out.
All I want to know is why is the black women community so pissed that he's dating Taylor Swift now?
He back to his own.
He's not dating Taylor Swift. I will not allow it.
Fuck it. They saying that he fumbled or he downgraded because he left his girl that's an Instagram model now, and he went back to Taylor Swift. Like, so y'all mad at black men?
What did he downgrade though? Where did he downgrade?
Because they base everything off looks. Like,
where did he downgrade?
They base everything off looks.
Taylor Swift just does not seem that overly interesting to me.
I don't see.
And I like her.
All due respect to that black queen, you know we love you. You are a very, very attractive woman. But
yeah, like that
man
that's
upgraded for sure.
That's for me where like I get a little thrown off by the dynamic because I see Travis Kelce like big, like tight end superstar personality, and then I'm like Taylor Swift, she's superstar, but like she don't really like the personalities don't really match. But I guess you could say opposites attract in the situation.
I mean, we don't know how Taylor Swift is.
I don't.
We
don't
you
know.
can see their personalities from Travis Kelce because they are always in front of the camera. I don't know Taylor Swift's personality though.
She's kind of like low key awkward in her own little. Like, it's just not giving football girlfriend. It's not giving, like, it's PR to me.
She looks good at the game. The game looks...
Because they put her up in a suite. Like, they put her up in a suite where everybody could see her. It wasn't like she low-key pulled up to the game like, oh, I'm
We not finna act like Taylor Swift can't just buy her own suite.
And it was like the
Taylor
week.
Put her in.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn near could buy her own football team.
She could have sold... Hey, give me all these suites.
That's what I'm saying. She ain't never been interested in football before then. All of a sudden, oh, she's dating a football... It's not giving.
She said she's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, because Travis Kelce shot his shot. And she seen who he was and seen how he looked. It was like, Alisha, even you look at Travis Kelce be like, come on. That nigga shot the shot.
I'm going to give it like a month before they fizzle out because it's not a real relationship. Or it's not real dating. They drove away in a car together in front of everybody. Like, that is the most PR stunted shit I've ever seen in my whole life.
Yeah. But you gotta
it's just
drive
not
away.
giving.
You gotta
go home. You gotta go home.
Somebody point out the fact that
they definitely probably PR, but
and he was driving the car. Come on now.
They were in Kansas City where he lives.
You don't think he drive? Alisha, you think
his city?
It's Taylor Swift and child. They would have got like a driver or something. They did that they have a driver.
We are in my city.
People. In my city.
We are in my city. What are you talking about, bro?
It's not good.
Employees
they got 30 cars
drive to
them.
work.
They ain't got to be in the same car, but they still got 30 cars behind them for sure. You know she got her security not too far away.
All I know is we have to stop. We as a community need to stop equating good looks as bad bitch or you fumbled the bag because you ain't fucking with her.
She's still pretty. I just think, she's pretty.
Who?
Taylor Swift. She's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. No, but they saying that he fumbled it because solely off looks because the other girl looked better than Taylor. To a lot of people, they like you fumbled. But my issue is, black women are mad that Travis Kelce went for Taylor Swift. It's like, so y'all mad at black niggas for dating outside the race. Fair, depending on...
Because he's technically a nigga. Like, we look at him as a nigga.
Because he left
us a white man who was cool as fuck.
Cookouts, brother.
He cool as fuck.
She making his plate. He getting his plate made at the cookout. Like, that's the status he on.
Take away from nothing. He still is him.
Nobody knows how that Kayla... I think what's her name? Kayla? Taylor? Whatever.
I think it's Kayla.
Whoever she is. Like, people... We don't know how that chick is. We don't know if she crazy. We don't know like how annoying she might have been or any of that. She could be a dope ass person for all we know. Mm-hmm. But y'all sitting here like saying that he fumbled just because he went after Taylor Swift. Like, no. First off, him and that other girl been broken up for years.
I was finna say that, like, bro. I don't think he was with the girl when he shot his shot.
Yeah, I'm like, at what point can you as a man move on without your past just being held over you like
it's not even that. Black women just love Travis Kelce. That's why they pissed.
It's not even that though. Like if he was gonna move on to I'm sorry, I'm a black woman, so I have to speak my. If you were gonna move on to a white woman, like it had to be Taylor Swift, like the poster child for the basic white girl. Like the basic white, like that's what.
If I'm gonna go for
top one.
If I'm going for a basic white girl, why would I not go for the basic white girl?
I'm saying you could have went for like a Kardashian or something with a little bit of flavor.
No, because every woman is trying to look like the Kardashian.
A little something.
He said she was doing too much.
Or like I'm trying to think. A Selena Gomez, like something with a little bit of flavor.
Okay, now you
talking She's Hispanic though, ain't she?
Yeah, she is, but I'm just saying, like
white.
a little.
You talk about white, Alisha? What is
she white too. A little dip.
Selena Gomez is what?
Yeah,
Mexican?
No, that's cheating.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's technically. Yeah, she's Hispanic.
I was about to say she makes Selena Gomez. That's Mexican.
Or like
that's Hispanic.
You just had to go to like that.
He wanted raisins.
It's not giving. I don't think it's real. I think it's PR.
That bank account is giving though.
I think it's PR.
That bank account is giving,
man.
It could be a PR. It could be ammo for her next album.
I mean, I'd say it's like a good 50-50.
Hell, allegedly the rumor is, the Lizzo, she was dating Dalvin Cook when he was on the Minnesota Vikings. That's why she came out with that song "Truth Hurts." It's like new man on the Minnesota Vikings.
She ate that.
Damn,
it was Dalvin Cook apparently.
Okay.
This is rumors. I don't know how true that is, but apparently the rumor was it was Dalvin Cook. She was
on the Minnesota Vikings during that time.
That's why that nigga ain't been the same. She done wore his legs out.
He kept having leg injuries.
That's why that nigga ain't been the same. I'm like, why this nigga ain't been the same? That nigga squatting 700 pounds and got. Nigga said, I ain't going to the gym today, but you gave my leg workout for today.
That's why I was like, damn, Dalvin Cook looking a little slow. He looking a little slow, and he kept having leg injuries. You know.
All I know is if Taylor Swift pulled Travis Kelce, I could pull anybody. She just gave me a newfound confidence.
You don't have Taylor Swift's bank account.
He ain't going for no bag. He's not Taylor with her Swift, for the bag.
You ain't no Swift.
For the PR bag.
I don't know. I mean, did you see the NFL post a picture of Jason Kelce and DeAndre Swift sitting next to each other? Both their jerseys, Kelce and Swift. Just to kind of like poke
we got a Kelce and Swift on our team.
They said this is the combo that we're looking for.
Yeah.
This is the combo we need.
That is hilarious, though, how both of them get a Swift.
Yo, have y'all seen...
that boy killing it.
Have y'all watched any of their podcasts?
Yeah.
I fuck with their podcast. Did you see the one with like Jason Kelce's wife on there?
Yeah, I seen a clip of it.
They're dope. I fuck with them. I still like Jason Kelce is definitely like my favorite. It's hilarious when she was on there. He's like, "Would y'all ever let me watch the girls for y'all?" She was like, "Who gonna be watching you then?" Because I'll let you watch them for an hour max.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you'll probably be better off with the kids. Like you'll probably hold them. Like stand and walk around with them and hold the babies. Like Jason won't do that. Like even though it's his daughter, like he won't do that. He'll be like, oh my back hurting or oh this is tight. Meanwhile, like when it's game day, nigga, you out here throwing around 350-pound men.
That's why his back hurting.
That's why his back hurt. That's his job.
I had to save it for when the money is coming.
Exactly, baby.
But going to get to some kind of, I won't say kind of juicy, but some kind of fun. Since we're going into the month of October, you know, it's about to be the 31 days of Halloween.
Spooky season.
What are some of y'all go-to Halloween movies that y'all enjoy?
Halloween Town's off top.
Come on.
Off top.
Come on. First
Halloween,
one I was about to say.
I've never
Put
seen
my little
Halloween
white girl
Town.
on the screen. Let me watch
Halloween Town.
Do your thing.
Halloween.
Show out. You don't like Halloween Town?
It's top tier.
I've never seen it.
You never seen it? Dang. Where the fuck was you at on Halloween on Disney Channel?
What?
You had
Not
to
watching
literally
that.
not have a Disney Channel.
Literally October 1st. They're like Halloween Town 1, 2, and 3.
When it came on, I was
when
just
the
turned
first
from
one
it.
came out.
When it came out, I just turned like, all
They
right.
like, this shit sound lame as hell.
What?
Hey,
Yeah.
Clayton do be that type of dude though. Like if something get overhyped too much, he like, I don't want to watch that
I'm
shit.
off it.
But
I'ma
it wasn't
wait.
even
Yeah,
overhyped.
that's a hipster.
It wasn't that.
If everybody's
was-
talking about it, I'm like, all right,
We
I'm
was
good.
young enough to where when it first came, I remember when it first came
It
out.
was in rotation, bro.
Nah, the movie that
That
I
was-
love that Disney, the original Disney Channel movies was Heat. My
That's an
favorite
original?
original Disney Channel movie was
Wait, that is an original.
I know, I just didn't.
I
never cared for it. I'm
I'm
like,
about to go home and watch that. Is it on Disney?
I'm pretty sure it is, but
Probably.
it was a
Let's go.
No, it's on Disney.
Phantom of the Megaplex.
Oh yeah, I didn't like no.
I used to like that one a lot.
I don't remember that one for real.
It was basically like
I think I've seen it, but I don't.
it's basically like a dude wearing a Phantom of the Opera mask in a movie theater, causing havoc in the movie theater and stuff, and they trying to find him. It was kind of like spooky as a kid, just because like it had like the evil maniacal laugh. Like you'll see his mask and he kind of like duck off real quick.
Yeah.
They just you search for him through this movie theater. It was kind of heat to me. I fucked with it.
Y'all ever seen Sleepy Hollow before?
Sleepy
No,
Hollow?
actually,
I heard
The
of it.
original?
I saw
What
it.
about the
Yeah,
Okay,
Is
yeah.
it good?
yeah, the original one with Johnny Depp and them. This was like I used to watch that movie so much I could like recite it word for word, like every scene that was coming up because I used to watch it so much.
Yeah, that was a good
And that was back when you had it on the VHS. I just put that tape in,
Click.
little rewind back to the beginning.
And I was like, Josh, that's your original. That ain't the original.
Yeah, I'm
When I said
hold on,
original to my
No.
Johnny Depp, I said, yeah, he don't know nothing. He don't know better. He don't know
My
better.
go-to is always the Michael Myers Halloween movies now.
I don't
I
care for
don't
him.
really, yeah.
I don't care for the
I
Michael
fuck
Myers
The last
Halloweens.
one was trash.
I don't care for him.
These about the one that came out last year?
Yes.
That one wasn't.
But he put Jamie Lee Curtis on that table, bro.
I fucked with. I
When he
fucked with
slammed
it.
her on that table, I was like, yeah, she got up from that.
I fucked with it, but it was just like it was less Michael Myers and then y'all shoehorned a new character in it and made them the main focus and like
and then killed him.
Tried to make him the new Michael Myers. And it's just like, if y'all put this character in the last movie and then had him go into this role into this movie, kind of, sort of, it would have made more sense instead of shoehorning it into this. But I enjoyed it for what it was. It definitely was my favorite. But
and then,
I enjoyed
killing him and bringing him back. Like, it's doing the most.
No, that nigga, Michael, that fight at the end, Michael, that shit was gory as fuck. That nigga Michael Myers' hand was cut in half, trying to choke her. Shit.
That shit was ridiculous.
But the Michael Myers movies, definitely, because it's called Halloween, it fits the theme.
What's the one that came out like in the mid-2000s? Which one was that?
Which one?
Halloween.
There's like 4 of them that came out during that time.
The actual Halloween.
Yeah.
It's Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, then Rob Zombie's Halloween.
So I don't know if it was a remake of like the original one, like when he was a kid again, and then it was like progressing to him getting locked up and all that.
Oh, that was the Rob Zombie one. Halloween. It was just called Halloween.
Yeah.
Came out
I like that one.
I always watch my Freddy Kruegers during this time too.
I'm actually terrified of Freddy Krueger. I ain't even
That's
gonna
my
hold
favorite.
you. That one,
Freddy Krueger.
Michael Myers is always my favorite.
I can't flick that on by myself.
The original Nightmare on Elm Street is still to this day masterpiece.
I agree.
Masterpiece.
I'm still scared. Like, I'm not watching it. I'm
I
not
believe
doing
you.
it. Don't put
Like,
that shit up around me.
Man,
Halloween.
what?
Like, oh, let's get cozy and watch a scary movie. Like, I'm not watching that shit. Halloween. Or Insidious. As soon as the intro starts,
Bro,
I'm out.
Insidious was actually scary. Like the first
It's
one.
terrifying.
Y'all seen the last one? Oh, go ahead.
I haven't seen the last one, but I remember watching the first Insidious. First off, me and my homeboy, we had got high before watching it.
Oh, no.
Yo, paranoid.
And yes, exactly. Paranoid as fuck. And then like the jump scares happen at the least time you expect it. Nighttime, you kind of expect some shit to happen.
Yeah.
And the scene where his mom is explaining to him why she stopped taking pictures of him and why he hates pictures and all this shit. And it's during the daytime. And she look at him and it's like right there behind him. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, oh. I'm like, I don't trust this movie. I don't trust nothing to happen in this.
Or when he goes like into the other world or whatever. When he goes into the no. And homeboy just run it. No.
That remind me of
terrifying.
Remind me of It. I actually really like that movie.
Which one?
You
talking about the older ones or the newest one?
The newer one.
Always
the newer ones were okay.
This thing always think
I've seen the older one. I've seen the older one though. I've seen it. But like when you were talking about it, reminded me of that one scene in the bathroom after the redhead girl. She like, I think she kills her dad in there, and then she turns around and the nigga's just right there, bloody as hell. That was one of those scenes where like you almost expect something to happen, but you don't know what the fuck gonna happen because it was just so intensified, and then that just happened. I'm like, oh, that was one of those scenes that got me. I'm like, damn,
it was a good movie though. I ain't gonna lie, it was smooth.
Yeah. What other movies?
Oh, you know what I love? Actually, I have a tattoo from it. The Shining.
Shining.
It's not like scary, but it's more like deep thought, creepy, like classic horror.
That definitely wasn't.
I don't think they got
I've
too
never
many.
really
like
seen that movie from beginning to
I love The Shining. It's not really about nothing for real. I gotta be honest.
It's not a movie.
You have to really like.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was about to say something different. It's not a movie, but I really like Goosebumps.
Oh no,
yeah.
that's classic
is
Halloween.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
That's classic Halloween.
That's
The books are really good too.
that's fun.
The episode stuck in my head is with the goddamn little ventriloquist.
The dog.
Ooh.
Why are we on the way? I'm like the dog episode.
Listen,
The theme song of that was fire too.
Yeah.
Jayla and Vontae literally for Christmas got ventriloquist dolls, and I'm like, why the fuck do y'all want this kind of shit? Just sitting around the house.
Just leave them with you. No, leave them with you.
Like y'all just want these bitches sitting around the house for no reason. Man, we put the bitches in the basement and they never took the bitches out the basement again. Like, why did y'all want these things? These just look creepy as hell.
Oh,
And it was
threw the bitches in
identical
the
ones.
trash.
It was damn near. One of them was identical to the one off the show.
in the trash.
Like, what the fuck is y'all thinking? Like, why do y'all want this as a gift?
I'm hiding that when you go to bed.
Josh, or what's some other topics that was up?
Okay, well, we keep it kind of like in the movie type genre. Why have or basically about movies, video games, and TVs getting whacked?
Oh yeah,
know how it is.
I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, movies ain't hitting the same like they used to, like years ago. TV shows, video games, just entertainment in general. Everything's just whack now. It's hard to find something that's like really good or original now. And I'm wondering, do y'all have an opinion on why y'all think that is?
I think it probably has something to do with attention span, like in reality, because you're trying to garner a lot of people's attention with a new concept that they haven't been exposed to before. And if you're trying to get a wider audience of people that aren't going to be willing to take the time to try and grasp this concept that you're trying to sell them on, there's more opportunity for it to just fall flat. However, if you just go into it like, damn, all right, what's worked before? Oh, these Disney princesses? Bet that. We gonna get another one in there. Hey, we gonna throw a little mix up in there. We're gonna
eat that up every time.
Cinderella. She need a little melanin in there. Right? No, and then let's put it out.
That shit is that's basically when they do shit like that.
And it's taking advantage of like the common denominator. Like the lowest common denominator, which is the people that don't got like really large attention spans.
That shit is actually whack to me when they do that type of shit. Whack.
Yeah, so I think that's a big part in it right now. But it's just kind of weird.
I think like the pandemic too has a lot to do with it because we were consuming like so much like content in general during the pandemic. There was nothing to do.
I feel like you could get away with putting
like
out
all
garbage.
The shows they would put out, you would binge it. You know what I'm saying? Like you think about like all the shows they would release on like Netflix and stuff. Everybody was watching it. Like Tiger King. Do you think Tiger King would have actually fucking made it? Like pre-pandemic or post-pandemic? I don't think so. Nobody was about to watch that shit.
I don't think Tiger King would have. I don't think
there's nothing else to do.
Squid Games would have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Squid Games still might have got off.
I've never seen Squid Games.
I've never seen Squid Games either, but I don't think Squid Games would have popped off. Tiger King for sure wouldn't have popped off as much as it did. The last Dance wouldn't have popped off as hard as it did if it
Hell no. You can't do that one. That's Mike.
Oh. The Last Dance would have. No, don't get me wrong. The Last Dance would have done numbers, but it wouldn't have done the numbers it did without COVID.
I ain't gonna say that.
Because everybody was forced to stay at home.
I have to agree.
Because everybody, like, nobody had to go to work. Everybody was forced to stay home. You had the time and the attention span to watch during that time.
Hold on, versus those arguments would have taken place at work. They would have been watching it, and they would have been talking about it all day at work.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
He's not saying that. He's saying that the numbers.
Like
I'm saying when the Last Dance came,
inflated, but I don't think it would have been that much of a difference.
I think it would have because when the Last Dance came out, because there was no sports, no nothing out, nothing was on TV because everything was shut down. All you had was either Netflix, like your streaming apps, and the Last Dance coming on TV.
So, like, taking advantage of a marketing opportunity.
Because that came out during the time the NBA playoffs would have been out. The NBA playoffs would have been out. Like there's nothing else that's out currently or new stuff being put out besides the Last Dance at that time. Because everything else was shut down. Because Last Dance came out basically 2 months after shutdown. It was like at the very height of it. It came out like in June. The whole world got shut down like April.
Damn. I know it was that.
It came out peak. That's why I'm saying, like, I think it definitely would have done numbers. But even people that don't watch sports was watching The Last Dance.
But I think it would have been like that either way.
Though. I don't think it would have been.
Want to know what the hell.
I don't think it would have been because everybody would have had. Because it came on kind of late. Came on like 9, 10-ish at night. People like, I gotta go to work in the morning. I got other shit to take care of. Get the kids ready for bed. Like blah blah. People that don't watch sports, I don't care to watch this. I'm about to go blah blah.
Yeah.
But during that time, I don't have to go to work. Kids don't gotta go to school.
It was premiere time.
Nothing else. Sure. It was literally we sit down at this time. And we watching this shit as a family and all this shit.
Yeah.
At that, without COVID, it wouldn't have been as hype as it was. It would have still been hype as fuck for sports fans, but
I think even outside of sports fans, it still have been hype. That's Last Dance, the motherfucking MJ whole story. You gotta think the Michael Jordan icon. Niggas who don't even know him as a basketball player, they know his shoes. They know Michael Jordan.
I'm not saying
it was still the numbers, but
it would have still been hype.
It would have done numbers. It would have been hype.
Because we not even in COVID and shit still be getting hyped and all that shit. It's just what if it's that magnitude, I can give you the Squid Games one and the Western Night. But the Last Dance, that bitch was gonna do numbers.
I don't think the Last Dance would have done the numbers it did without COVID. It would have done numbers like if I don't know the number, but if the Last Dance did like let's just say 4 million views, like when they dropped without COVID, it probably would have did like 2 million views. Maybe a million views. 2 million views.
I can't say that.
I would have gave you probably a good million.
It was like 3. It was at 3 million, like 3.2. I was like, all right,
it's gonna do a few million.
It's gonna hit 1 million to 2 million, but I don't think it would have had as many eyes on it. Like
2 million for Michael Jordan Last Dance.
Nah.
Chicago, you got to think about what Michael Jordan stood for in that time frame too in the 90s. Old white ladies wanted to see that documentary.
Yeah, the old heads.
But I'm saying,
but like the newer generation.
That's my point. Without COVID, those old white ladies would not have been watching it.
They would have.
No, they wouldn't have.
They would have had that little watch party with their tea.
They wouldn't have because they got errands and shit to run in the morning.
They gotta have the tea.
No, I got errands and shit to run in the morning. So I'm going to bed early because I got to get up early to go do this and go do that. But people would have had shit to do in the morning, so I'm not staying up to watch this.
They would have DVR'd
which is why. No, but COVID shut down everything.
Some shit,
COVID shut down everything, so you couldn't go in the morning. You couldn't go do this shit, so you had the time to watch. It's the same thing with NBA 2K20. If you look at that, for example, people say that 2K, like looking back on it, it was trash, but it dropped during COVID.
Yeah,
that's all. 2K.
All you had to do, like. That was peak gaming.
That's all 2K though. That shit be cheeks, but it be 2K. 2K is the only basketball game you have to play. So you're forced to play it.
What I'm saying is people reflect on 2K and all that shit because of the time period we were in. They're like, man,
oh no, it was a perfect.
No responsibilities to like. You didn't have to go to work. Grind. All this shit. All you could do was sit and play video games and enjoy it. Like that's what I'm saying about the Last Dance or video games and all that shit. Like that was the last like. From the time we was kids until now adulthood, COVID kind of reminded of childhood. Yeah. Like you didn't have anything to do in the morning or anything at all. All you had to do was just sit, chill, play video games, talk to your friends.
Was the best video game time ever as an adult. Them was prime. We was sitting on the game the other day and reminiscing about
everybody was in the
everybody was in the chat.
We was in that lobby.
Grinding. You always had somebody on the game to play. We used to literally be literally be had a whole park sold up.
That was my schedule. I'd be like, I'll see y'all Apex 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. and p.m.
If I got 20 people or 30 people online, bro, I'm like, damn.
That was your time to become a streamer. That was your time.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These influencers and podcasts and all this stuff. Me and Josh started our podcast kind of after me and Josh started StruggleHolics when everything started to open back up and the world kind of slowly started going back to normal. If me and Josh probably would have started right before COVID happened or in the beginning of when COVID happened, our podcast probably would have been bigger than what it was. That's the peak time all these content creators blew up. That's why I'm talking about the Last Dance kind of got that extra boost because of the time period we was in.
Sure. I'm not denying the boost.
I don't think it would have done what it would have done without that.
And a lot of stuff wasn't being made to put out because nobody could make anything like movies.
But everything was already pre-made because it happened right during the shutdown.
Yeah, but they couldn't release in the movie. They was going straight to streaming or they was halting the release.
That's what I'm talking about. So you gonna still be able to go watch stuff. It just ain't like it's not getting put out at all. It's still movies and shit getting put out.
Like the Barbie movie and all that recently.
Yeah.
Granted, they had a good PR and everything, good cast, but I don't think it would have been like as popular. People were like, "This is an event. I want to dress up. I want to go to the movies." Nobody really goes to
I didn't
movies anymore.
understand.
It will though. I think it still would have been at that.
I don't think it would have been as big.
Because we just we
No,
out of COVID now though.
If Barbie would have came
but we're
out
still,
during
like,
COVID,
it's the aftermath.
no, if Barbie
People
would have
don't
came
even
out
go to the
during
movies no
COVID, that shit would have been like crazy.
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it's more.
no.
I think it would have been more crazy outside of COVID because you get the experience to go dress up and do all the other shit.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Because it's like motherfuckers going to see Batman. They dress up to
Yeah.
go see Batman.
I'm shocked that like I didn't understand what the hype was about the Barbie movie.
It was
Because you're not a barb, bro.
I didn't know that. I didn't know people actually
I'm
act
not
like
a
that.
barb.
Not a Barb, not a Swiftie.
I'm kind of mad I spent money on that. And
Yeah.
I want 2 hours of my life.
What was it about, Alicia? Because I don't know. The fuck
So basically, it was about. So
'Cause I
Barbie
heard-
world was like a virtual world, and then there was like our world, the outside world, and then they realized that the outside world is like completely different than Barbie world. So Barbie world, like the girls run everything, Barbie's in charge. Ken and like the guys are just like lifeguards, and like they Ken like makes each other like, oh, I'm beach. This is my job. I'm on the beach. So then Barbie, whoever is like playing with her, ends up like getting older and like starts having like dark thoughts. And she's like, why am I having these dark thoughts? They're like, oh, whoever is playing with you in the real world grew up. So basically she ends up traveling to the real world and then realizes it's nothing like Barbie world. So like Ken goes with her and he's like, I think I get it here. Men rule the world. And they like show like scenes of like guys like Trump and like the patriarchy and like men on horses. And he's like, brings it all back to Barbie world. It was like basically like a feminist movement type film. Like we could be like Barbie world in a different universe.
Yeah,
But there
so-
was a lot of speeches. Like a lot of long speeches, a lot of like
so it really was a feminist movie.
a lot. Yeah, it was a full feminist film. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of caught off guard. Like I'm cool. I'm with the feminist movement and all that.
Sick they're recruiting.
But like
They
big
recruiting
speeches.
through the Barbie movie.
And you using Margot
They
Robbie to
recruit- They
That's-
trying to get the young girls. They
Yeah.
get them early.
The funny
Yeah.
They
thing,
pushing.
the patriarchy thing was funny as fuck.
They
though.
I thought it was funny when people was like, "You about to go see Barbie or Oppenheimer?" I'm like, "Nigga, neither one of those movies sound good."
They said that Oppenheimer was a great movie.
I saw
what I
Oppenheimer
heard.
too, but
Was it? 'Cause that
it
Barbie
was
sound
good.
some
Like one of those school. It reminded me of the school film that you had to watch to get your education, like about it.
bullshit.
Like it wasn't bad, but I'm not gonna revisit it again.
yeah, but it was
but-
good for the watch value.
And I thought the acting was on point because like Robert Downey Jr. is in it.
Mhm.
The homeboy, I
Yeah.
can't remember his name. The Peaky Blinders guy is like the main character.
I
Yeah.
mean, Christopher Nolan, when he make his
Yeah.
movies, he wants to seem sophisticated. He
And
wants
visually, it
he
looks
want
really
his-
sweet.
yeah.
Like the
Mhm.
visuals.
he shoots everything at IMAX and all this shit. Like, I want to seem sophisticated. I'm about to show you real filmmaking. You watch it. It's like I could tell you put a lot of detail in it.
Yeah,
but
that's what
this
it
shit
looked
is
like.
That's what I care for. I care about the detail to the movie.
It was
Christopher
so flat
Nolan's good
filmed.
for
I
that.
care. That's why I say I care about detail because I would literally be sitting there picking movies apart, just looking at
Especially
shit.
nowadays, because
I don't
it's
know,
not a
just
craft
my
anymore. Like
ADD
people just be
side.
putting out anything.
Yeah,
I mean, shit. If you're gonna give me money to put out anything,
Yeah,
it all depends on your budget too.
that's true too.
If they give you like fucking $300,000 to shoot a movie, that's nothing. They basically give you $5 to be like, go make this movie.
But there's some good films out there. Like
It all depends.
the one that I think of is The Whale with Brendan Fraser, and it's literally shot in one house. The entire film, like he's in his living room, the
It's a lot-
kitchen, and the bedroom. The entire film,
It's a lot of good movies.
and
That's
it's a
literally shot
really
in one
good
spot.
film. Like the way they shot it.
Friday shot on the block.
Exactly.
One
Yeah,
street.
you don't need too
Just
much
shot in
nowadays.
Shot in 20 days. The first Halloween movie was shot in like 2 weeks.
He chased the family just around the block a couple times.
Real talk. But
They closed down one suburb,
But they
one
gave-
small
they gave
cul-de-sac.
him, like-
Just a piece of a cul-de-sac, not the whole thing. This is y'all can have that little section over there.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, you cut off and show me.
I was trying to move this shit.
We know what you're trying to do.
But like if they give you like a couple, like 30,000 to 100,000, that's nothing to create a movie
Yeah, that's true.
because you got to pay for everything with that budget that they give you. Pay yourself, pay your actors, pay the staff, pay for equipment, pay for location, pay for permits to shoot in certain
Mhm.
areas, which is why people with low budget shoot like in a house or like in a confined area.
Mhm.
Pay
Shout out
for
to Tubi.
Yep. pay for effects, pay for editing. You have to pay for everything with this $30,000. Like that's nothing. Then pay for promotion if you want to get into out. That's nothing. Meanwhile, here's like Christopher Nolan, James Cameron, like they just get blank checks to write what the fuck, like create a movie basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane.
Gotta work to get to the top.
Yeah, once you're there,
Create your own top.
Yeah.
Some of those
Pretty much
animated
whatever.
movies, though, even like not animated, but like anything with like CGI and all that, that's got to be expensive. So I feel bad
CGI
for
is
like
expensive.
those superhero movies that flop. Like they be in the hole.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because you got to spend a pretty penny.
You gotta spend a pretty penny, but like now the Marvel hype train is getting stale.
It's too much. I think it's oversaturated now.
It is.
It's
Exactly what it is.
oversaturated. Y'all
Between the
pull us in too
TV
many
shows now,
directions.
y'all bringing in so many extra characters for people like to follow, and
It's a
then
lot.
it's just like a lot of people are getting pissed at like they feel like they're forcing a lot of like
Low-level
wokeness into
wokeness.
like woman characters or like people of color. Like you're forcing them to the forefront. It's not that their characters are not good or people don't like people won't care about this character, but it's like it feels forced, like you're trying to put an agenda, and that's what people are like against. And
Yeah,
between the TV shows and all these movies, and now you're putting like the B team of people out because Captain America's gone, Iron Man's gone, Thor's still around, but Thor might be gone soon.
They said the white man had his reign. It's time to bring the colors in. That's literally because that was all white men, damn.
All right.
But
Bring them back.
it was cool. I think I
You niggas can have a
definitely
You
think
niggas-
I definitely think they should have restarted after Endgame instead of keep trying to keep it going because Endgame was like the peak hypeness of it,
I agree. Yeah.
and then after Endgame, everything else just feels like man.
Some of the shows are pretty fire though.
Yeah. I think they could
yeah,
have
in certain
killed it
moments.
without the TV shows. I think it's you have to watch the TV shows to also understand what's going on in the movies. And a lot of people ain't finna sit down and do that.
Mm-hmm.
I just
They
want to
should've
come see
did.
these
No
movies.
more.
When y'all, it's 2 years, it's a year and a half been up. Oh, the new movie coming out. Let me go see it. I don't want to see y'all other than that.
But also too, like it's just every like we're dropping movies for every freaking body, and like we got to watch all these movies for the next Avengers movie to possibly come out for us to understand what's going on. I just think also people grew up now because like when the first Iron Man and all that shit came out, we was still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up during that time watching all that. So we had the more time to do it. Now we're full-fledged adults. And it's like, bro, I ain't got the time to really sit and watch all these TV shows and movies and shit. It's just like...
Yeah, that's just for our age group. Because y'all think it's still kids who this shit coming out when they in school. So
yeah,
they in tune with it.
Yeah,
And then the enthusiasts who are already just into Marvel already. But even they complaining. I'm like, y'all giving all because a lot of the characters they haven't stepped up are like characters people ain't even fuck with back in the day.
Yeah.
I know if comic book nerds are complaining about the movies, then the movie's bad.
Yeah.
Like if I fuck with this comic book shit, that shit is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think
Yeah.
people just shit on DC movies because I think that's
They
just the trend to
cheats.
shit on DC
They cheat.
movies. It's the trend to do it.
hmm I mean, like,
I don't think it's a trick. I think they just cheat.
I just watched.
yeah,
What was it? The Flash movie. I thought that was pretty good. I don't
I
know why
didn't
it's
get a
getting
chance to
shit
see
on.
that.
I thought it was pretty solid.
I think that
it was
movie,
Marvel level. I think.
I think Flash
was
fell
pretty
because
good.
people hate Ezra Miller,
Yeah, that should have been came out. It would have done a lot better.
and I just think it's a trend to hate on DC movies.
It is. Though.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely with how they started off compared to how Marvel started off, and then they didn't really pick up any steam until like way later on,
Well,
and that's
they
when Marvel was
just-
at their
they
peak
trying.
already.
Warner Brothers just don't know what the fuck they was doing. They released Man of
Yeah.
Steel. It was like we see after because they released Man of Steel shortly after the first Avengers movie, and after that came out, they was like, "Hey, we see the hype of that. Build DC's world now, and basically catch up to Avengers right now. So go ahead and do
Dumb as
Batman
shit.
vs Superman, and then okay, it's gonna be Batman vs Superman. Oh, dope! We've been waiting to see this shit. Now add Wonder Woman to it.
There was no.
And then it's like,
thought
why are we adding
process.
Wonder Woman to this? Add the rest of the Justice League too. Like how? Like nigga, we already wrote Batman, specifically Batman vs Superman. How are we gonna put them in there? Flash drive file.
Cameo.
Put that in there. Jesse Eisenberg is Lex Luthor. Like this shit's gonna work. And then after Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, release Justice League. Like
Yeah, that was ass.
and
And then re-release it,
Yeah.
and it's still gonna be ass.
no, Zack Snyder's version was better. It just sucked that it was.
No,
fucking
it
4
was
hours.
not. I thought it was even. I thought it was very like
It filled in so many gaps because
choppy.
I mean he didn't finish fully shooting the whole movie. Like that was just like everything he basically took everything he shot and put it
in a movie. That's what it
into a
looked
movie.
like too, like a cap cut.
He wasn't done shooting the movie, and his movies was supposed to be a 3-parter,
Yeah, they fucked him.
but they ended it like because his daughter had. I think the rumor is his daughter committed suicide, so he stepped away because of that, and they fired him while he was away
Yeah,
and brought in a different director.
yeah.
Told him to change majority of the fucking movie, and that's why the movie clashed and it wasn't that good because they kept some of Zack Snyder's stuff and then added Joss Whedon stuff into it, and then people shitted on that, and then they started a petition to release Zack Snyder's version of it. That's why he got the whole 4-hour version of that.
Yeah, that's why DC ain't gonna never be shit. Right there.
Warner Brothers just got bought out.
That little girl. If that's the truth, that is the truth, man. That's a curse on there.
Warner Brothers just didn't. Warner Brothers just got bought out.
Man, she hunting the fuck out of us.
Warner Brothers
They
got
can't
bought
get
out, and now James Gunn is in charge of DC.
Yeah, I saw that.
They must have did
Well, 'cause
right by
Guardians is wrapped up.
They better do right by that man, or even he ain't gonna be able to say they ass.
I'm sad about Guardians, bro.
Hey, all
It
good
was
things gotta
time,
come
I
to an end,
guess.
though.
What?
Yeah.
You
Guardians?
said what?
All good things gotta come
They're
to
done
an
with
end.
Guardians.
Of the Galaxy?
Like, for real.
Yeah, that last one was heat.
Yeah, I just watched
Yeah,
it.
I
I
just
just watched
watched
it a
it.
couple
Ate
weeks
that
ago.
up.
I watched it like a month ago.
I was sobbing.
I watched that shit like 3 times.
I was sobbing
Was
at the
that
movie
good?
theater.
That shit was good as hell.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
good.
That shit was good.
They're
Yeah,
all
I'm
good. Those are
All of
good
the
films.
them are the ones I wait on. I wait on the Guardians of the
Yeah.
Galaxies.
But Zack Snyder, he's about to do the new DC version. So any
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just
like
kidding.
like they tied so many different things. So like they put Zack Snyder's version and Robert Pattinson's Batman and Joaquin Phoenix Joker and all those movies. They're calling them DC Elseworlds, and then he's creating the DC EU now, and like gonna start over from scratch there, where it's gonna be Superman and Batman the Brave and Bold. Like he's creating a whole new timeline now. He like, so if anything is not with these characters specifically, but DC makes like a Batman or this or that, that's considered DC Elseworld.
How do we feel about the Lady Gaga
For who?
Harley Quinn?
I fuck with it.
I like Lady Gaga as the actress.
I think she's gonna kill that shit.
I fucked with her in
I think
American
she
Horror
can-
Story.
I think she's gonna
Yeah,
kill
I
that.
actually don't have a problem with that. No.
I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited. I
That
feel like they're
seem like-
both kind of weird. So she's. Gonna
But she seemed like that who play her. Like if
Yeah.
you think of that, like
Yeah.
who would you have play her? Lady Gaga.
I'm like, whoever casted that,
Lady Gaga.
It just fits really well.
It fit
uh,
perfectly.
I'm excited for that. I was like, okay, DC, you got me a little excited.
So, exactly.
Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. I want to see how she acts as her though.
I think she gonna do. Man,
'Cause it's
that's-
gonna-
I think she will.
Yeah.
I think she will.
I think that's gonna be one of the ones that's up there. Like the Joker. Like you know how they got the top Jokers.
Yeah.
She gonna be on that top.
Heath
Harley
Ledger
Quinn.
still is the best Joker.
Yeah, I think like she
Period.
gonna probably be mentioned like that regards when it comes to Harley Quinn.
I
I think she gonna kill that shit.
I was just watching a breakdown of the Dark Knight movie,
Mm-hmm.
like
So
all the little
good.
details and stuff in it,
So
and like
good.
all how Joker basically was planning everything to freaking happen. It's just like I haven't watched the movie in so long, so you forget some stuff, and I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, I forgot he did this, or damn, oh, that's how he did that, or like
Man.
how smart he was. I'm like, he killed that role.
He was the worst motherfucker you wanted against you.
I thought Tom Hardy did a good job as Bane. I kind of wanted
He
him to
did.
come
I
on
fuck
back.
with
He
it.
did, but I don't know, man. Like they switched so much up with Bane in that movie.
Yeah.
First off, Christopher Nolan, he can't direct fights. He can direct every fucking thing else, but when it comes to throwing a fight, all Batman is doing is throwing haymakers.
But he got that big clunky ass suit on, so he got it.
All he's doing is throwing haymakers. Even Bane, all they was doing is throwing haymakers.
So he's supposed to be a master of every martial art, bro.
Yeah.
Every martial art, all we see is ones and twos.
Just
like,
straight
bro.
haymakers.
We barely see
swinging.
uppercuts.
Swing.
Yeah, and just a little
Drop kick.
do the little flip over. He'll flip him over.
The leg
Ben
sweep.
Ben Affleck's Batman is by far the best fighting live action Batman I've seen.
I don't know. Robert Pattinson kind of.
No,
He
Robert.
kind of in that one scene
I
when
still
he's
like
walking on the little bridge
that.
thing, and he's
Oh,
like, "Wow."
He was whooping
wow.
ass.
I was like,
No, he was whipping ass. But the warehouse scene in Batman vs Superman, where Batman went there go save Superman's mom, and he whipping ass in there. I'm like, this is how Batman is supposed to be fighting in live action.
He should be throwing hands at all times.
They did have some good fighting scenes in that one.
All Christopher Nolan movies, all they do is throw haymakers. But I love Batman, and the thing I don't like about the Bane, I love Tom Hardy's Bane in itself. But Bane's character, first off, he's Hispanic. 2, he wears a wrestling mask. Like, and like he did all the stuff Bane was doing in the movie. Bane actually did in the comics, like broke Batman's back and all that stuff. He was as dominant as that. But
He Hispanic and with a wrestling mask. Why I'm picturing Bane something different?
He wore a wrestling mask. He was wearing like a luchador mask.
Yeah, like in the comics, that's how it was. But in the movie, he had like the.
But don't he have? I think he has the other
Like
thing
little
too.
Chris-
Christopher Nolan said he created that specifically for the movie because he didn't want both main characters to be wearing full covering face masks. That's why he didn't have him wearing the luchador mask.
Yeah, but that's what he wears.
I think that looks harder. The other thing.
Yeah. This thing looks hard. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's dope. That's why I say I love it in itself, but
It's like
it
more
wasn't
modern.
Bane. Like I'm expecting
Yeah.
a Hispanic dude and him to have his Hispanic accent or his Mexican accent, and it's like, nah.
That makes sense. Actually.
And before Bane got on the Venom, which made him like super big and muscular, like
Yeah.
he didn't have that. He was basically everything else Tom Hardy's Bane was.
He did better as that than Venom. I'll tell you that.
Venom was good to me.
No.
I don't like his Eddie Brock because to me that's not who Eddie Brock is.
Pack
but
him up.
I fuck with the movie. Sony just don't.
Oh yeah, he did. I had to see a picture.
Yeah, he has like the.
Mm-hmm.
You right.
He had this little mask on with the shit coming out.
I think the other. Yeah, I thought that was a good creative choice. That made him look creepier.
Who you, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say we got.
I would say who y'all think in villain list is worse, Spider-Man or Batman's?
Wait, who has the worst
villain? Like
I say,
like if you had to pick to fight Batman's villains or Spider-Man villains, which one would you pick?
I'm fighting Batman's because Spider-Man got more supernatural beings.
I mean, Batman got some pretty.
Batman got them boys too though.
Because Spider-Man, you got Green Goblin, the Hobgoblin, you got Venom, you got Carnage, you got.
Brainiac is Superman's villain, right?
Yeah. So you got Venom, Carnage, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Mysterio, Rhino, Sandman, Black Cat, the Lizard, Kraven. Now and then Batman, you got Joker, Bane, Mr. Freeze, Killer Croc.
They didn't be like the
Clayface, Poison Ivy, Hugo Strange, or
what's the little penguin?
The Penguin.
I forgot about the Penguin.
Two-Face.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I would probably take Batman's villain.
I'll probably take Spider-Man's.
I was thinking the same.
Really? I'm taking Batman's.
I'll fight Spider-Man.
Because they're just some simpletons.
But you simple too, because you're Batman.
Hold on.
That's why they got the simple characters.
Okay, am I going to have the power? Are you saying with the powers attached?
With the powers attached.
Look at it like this. Would you rather live in Spider-Man's New York City or Batman's Gotham? What area you move to?
Oh, give me Spider-Man.
That you put it like
I'm living in New York. I'd rather live in.
They both shitholes.
They both shit, not like Gotham.
Gotham
is the slums.
Gotham is in the mud.
Because Spider-Man villains may kill you. Batman villains will kill.
Yeah.
Joker putting laughing gas in the water to having the whole city about to die.
But you're the richest man in Gotham, so whatever's going on down there for real, you don't really gotta fuck with.
Did you see where he stayed at? He stayed somewhere.
He all in the park, with the land.
Listen to me though. Peter Parker is broke, but in the comics, he gets the hoes. That nigga gets hoes.
Well, Batman do too.
Batman get hoes in secret. That's hotter.
He get hoes. No, he get hoes in the open.
He be on top of the terrace. He on top of the terrace making out. What you mean?
I'm a billionaire.
Listen, Batman got
Or
hoes.
yeah, and you could walk. Yeah.
All I know, man, I'd rather live in Spider-Man's New York City because the worst case scenario I got to deal with is a car being flipped over. I might get some injuries, blah, blah, but in Gotham, nigga, Batman might find me dead already. And hell, Spider-Man will watch you steal something and give you a stern talking to. Batman is going to break your bones.
Yeah, I'm going to be Batman. I want to beat your ass.
Like,
and he got all the vehicles, all the cool tech.
You need that shit. I don't need none of it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I'm Spider-Man, for real, like, you should understand what powers do I want.
I'm around this bitch lady.
I ain't trying to wear spandex all day.
Ain't no powers because Batman's power is just money.
You gotta wear that clunky ass suit though. You and spandex.
But you can make it like lightweight for you. It's like armor.
Yeah, now they shooting at you. They don't shoot at you, Spider-Man. They
Powers-
shoot at you over there.
No, they shoot at Spider-Man. They just can't catch him.
They
He's
just
faster.
get missing.
But you don't really see people shoot at Spider-Man for real.
No,
You
they
see
don't
be
them shooting
pulling
at
out
Batman.
guns
I
like
think
that on
we
him.
underestimate Batman because if that nigga could sneak off on Superman, that nigga could sneak off on
Oh
anybody.
no! Listen, I ain't saying Batman ain't that.
That
We
nigga-
talk about the villains though.
that nigga Batman-
the powers. I'd rather go ahead with.
That nigga Batman take off quick as fuck. As soon as you turn your head, that nigga Batman hit the jets. You ever see that?
That's why he turned all the lights off so you can't see him.
All I know is that I'd rather live in New York than fucking Gotham. I'd rather live anywhere but Gotham.
Nah, give me Gotham. I'm throwing hands.
You might not have no
Have
hands
fun.
to throw, depending on. You could just be chilling in Gotham, and here come Mr. Freeze coming in, just gunning everything down with the ice beam.
Man,
Poison Ivy. You step on somebody's grass by accident playing football. Her ass fucking you up. Oh, you damaged the grass. Kill you immediately.
Okay, but at the end of the day, you get to go home to your castle.
No, I'm not saying we're. I'm
All
saying
alone.
we're
Batman
regular.
lonely as fuck.
Listen,
regular
I'm
people.
saying we're regular
I love that.
civilians in this city. We're not the main character. We're regular people in these cities.
Okay, I thought
is
you
what I'm
meant
saying.
you're the hero fighting the
No.
villains.
No.
Why we fighting these niggas then?
Then why am I gonna fight? That's what I'm saying.
Where the
Because
super
these
Are you
villains
niggas
saying-
at?
attack
Where
every
these
day
super
regular.
What would I
regular
rather
people.
look out my window and see?
Or are you saying that? Because there's a different answer.
We're not fighting these niggas. Who are these niggas?
What
If
I'm on the train.
I'm still
on the New York
choosing
train.
Batman because they only really fuck with like the Batman villains only really
Have you
fuck
seen
with
what
like
Joker does to niggas? in
Exactly.
Gotham?
yeah,
That's
but
what
he
I'm saying.
he deals with like more like political figures or like
No,
people
he
who
don't.
the white
So,
people that
yeah,
matter.
no,
He don't be grabbing no randos.
Joker killed the whole TV station of people, or like people was sitting there watching Jimmy Fallon type shit. He killed that whole audience group because he knew he was
Yeah,
gonna get a
but-
reaction out of Batman.
Exactly. It's, you took the risk to go on public television.
Gotham is constantly
oh my
has.
God. She really finna justify this. You true Harley Quinn. We gotta run her. Harley
Gotham-
Quinn.
You know how many phone calls Batman get where niggas say, "I got bombs planted around this city." Like, nowhere is safe in Gotham.
But
Nowhere.
Spider-Man, them villains don't give a fuck. They'll run
Spider-Man
through
got
this
help
whole
anyway.
city.
Spider-Man be getting help anyway. That nigga be having hella Avengers in New York City helping him.
Can I be in the suburbs of New York? why
you
everybody
gotta
fighting
live.
the
You gotta
main-
live in a city to where you gotta deal with these villains at time to time. You could be walking to work.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you see Green Goblin come flying through the air.
It's so fucked up. You ain't even got no other superheroes there. It's just you. Nigga, it's
Don't
just
nobody come to the
Nigga,
city.
it's just you. Handle the shit, Batman. We got the rest of the world.
And-
You just hold Gotham
And you
down.
gotta
We
think-
handle all
And
the
why
rest
does
of
he
this
care
shit.
so much
But
about
whenever
fucking
you
Gotham?
whenever you watching Batman
It's the
or Spider-Man
slums.
type shit, and somebody's getting mugged in these, Spider-Man, you just see them tugging on the purse. Give up the purse. Come on, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Gotham, niggas be ready to
They
create.
pull out 2 guns. Give me the motherfucking purse.
No, in Gotham, niggas be having knives out and
I
like
swear to
niggas about
God.
to get ready. Like,
They mace
commit
you.
SA. They about to.
I was finna say this.
They
I
about to
had
do
to catch
something,
myself.
see?
I was trying to think of a politically correct word to say.
They about to do something. They about to do something.
I
to you,
misunderstood
Gotham.
what you meant. I thought you meant like you're the hero.
No.
You're the hero.
No,
Which
you're the
stack
victim.
would you rather
And
fight?
Batman, Spider-Man to come save you, knock them out, get them ready. The police to come get them. Batman will chase these niggas around and get them scared enough so he can finally get info out of them. Batman might sit in the shadows and watch this nigga do this shit and finally step out just to mess him up more and be like, now talk. What?
Batman don't kill nobody though.
Batman a perv.
That's why he got all these problems. His morals be coming into play. If you would just take these niggas out.
Batman beat you half to death and be like, now talk. Spider-Man do too though. If you play any of the Spider-Man games, Spider-Man ain't gonna kill you, but he'll rip a car door off and throw it at you at full speed.
I feel like Spider-Man would kill you and be like, oh my God, what did I do? Who am I now?
He don't mean to kill you.
I didn't mean to do it.
No, Batman be holding you off buildings and drop you, then shoot his rope through your foot to bring you back up. Batman to put you in the hospital for sure. Give me New York, bro.
Yeah,
I'll take my chances better in New York than I would in Gotham.
I don't know.
Yeah. Because in the shadows.
You gotta think, Batman trained little kids to be messing up adults, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta deal with this look. Imagine you a criminal in Gotham and Batman and Robin pull up like a little 12-year-old kid. And Batman go take off and go deal with your homies and you gotta fight Robin and you getting your ass whooped by this 12-year-old.
He's giving you the mixed martial arts.
Did that shit successfully 3 times.
You know how pissed I'm gonna be, bro? Y'all all go to jail, niggas just sitting there laughing at you like, nigga, I got beat up by the bat, but nigga, you got beat up by this little kid in spandex?
What you mean? That's fucking Spider-Man.
Gotham, especially in Gotham, you should
Miles
have
Morales.
And you know what's crazy? You got whooped by a 12-year-old that's not not physically stronger than you. Spider-Man, at least you got an excuse. That nigga got super strength. You seen that nigga lift cars and all that shit.
He like one of the strongest Avengers.
Fucking Robin? You got your ass beat by Robin, nigga? Like, you can't. Don't you ever in your life say you go fuck me up or fuck somebody up, nigga. You got your ass beat by Robin.
You couldn't fight him, though. You couldn't.
You can't fight him, though.
You wouldn't even throw me.
I'm telling you, bro. Like, give me Gotham.
No.
I mean, give me New York.
Wait now.
Give me
all
New
that.
York.
All that you just said to say this.
Or give me New York. Gotham. DC worlds is just way more darker than like.
Well, yeah.
Than
Marvel's just your average America.
Marvel's for kids.
Unless you go to
DC is for adults.
DC is dark as hell. Man, could you imagine living in Injustice world with like dictator Superman? No,
that's wild.
That Superman was brutal.
Man.
That's what I'm saying.
That nigga Superman killed Green Arrow, because Green Arrow like shot an arrow at him and it bounced off Superman and hit Superman's dad. He saw that nigga took Green Arrow and fucking he pummeled him to death with his bare hands. Just beat that nigga to death. And then he killed Shazam. He lasered him straight through his head.
That's the movies that's the disappointment of DC. Because the first movie, Shazam, I really enjoyed. I was like, damn, they ate that. And then they went and did whatever the fuck they did with that second movie and ruined it. I feel like they always have potential, and then they're like, never mind. We ain't even serious about this for real.
This was just a test.
Yeah.
Well, in the middle of them shooting that, they was losing directors left and right because once again Warner Brothers keep jumping in and be like, okay, hey, this they'll come in like, okay, this movie's gonna be about 2 hours or 45 minutes, 2.5 hours long. Warner Brothers be like, nah, y'all got an hour and a half. Like in the midst of them shooting, Warner Brothers will come in, y'all got an hour to make this movie an hour and a half, including credits.
Yeah,
it's like, nigga, I didn't write this whole movie for this. Now I gotta like switch so much shit up to try to fit this, and now I'm not giving you extra time to shoot. You still have to get this all done by this due date. Mm-hmm. So niggas are just quit because they're like, bro, fuck that. I'm not about to work for this company. If y'all about to do that, they can find you a different director. Mm-hmm. So then they'll be looking for a new director. while still trying to get it out at this time. It's like, nah, nigga, y'all just terrible.
So as soon as the next person they get, it's gonna be the same thing.
It's gonna be worse because
Like
now I'm coming in to
yeah.
finish a project that I didn't even start. So now I got to come up with my own ideas based off shit that you halfway shot already.
Yeah.
So now I gotta like try to put my own on that. Meanwhile, with these niggas telling me what I can and can't do.
That's a lot.
Yeah, fuck that.
But that's gonna do it this week, y'all. We just shooting this shit with this one. A lot of movies, video game talks, and superhero talks. Let us know, would y'all rather live in New York or Gotham? I'm choosing New York.
New York ain't that bad.
Y'all got any encouraging words for the listeners?
Don't ask people about their body count. It's weird. As fuck.
We're gonna have to come back next week with that.
And just because you broke don't mean you got to be broke.
Throw that ass in a circle.
And
That's the sound to make.
I'm gonna say a happy early birthday to my sister China. Her birthday's on Friday. And happy early birthday to my baby sister Skylar. Her birthday is next Monday.
Hey, turn up,
Happy
y'all.
birthday.
Turn
y'all.
up.
It's Libra season.
All right, y'all. That's gonna do it. I'm Clay Tizzle.
J Smooth.
Mondo.
Alisha.
Signing out. Peace.
Big Virgos.